Good evening, friends, and welcome to the session today. We really appreciate your taking out time and joining us for the session today. I hope you will thoroughly enjoy our session on mindful poetry and get a different perspective on mindfulness and poetry today. Let me begin by asking you a question. Do you know what is MBA? If you know what is MBA, please type in the chat, or you can even unmute and speak. What is MBA? Please type in the chat or unmute and speak. It's not a trick question. We're waiting to hear from you. What what do you mean? What do you think we mean by MBA? It's a very popular degree. A lot of people aspire to be MBA. As we know, it's popularly known it as Master of Business Administration. But what we may not know is what is MFA, which is Master of Fine Arts. And in this best-selling book, A Whole New Mind, Daniel Pink says that the future will be ruled by people who are right-brained versus the left-brain thinking that has been encouraged in our educational system. And we have glorified engineers, doctors, accountants, and lawyers, but not so much people who are from the arts background and who use the right brain. Since I came to know about this book and I read it, I have been deeply influenced by it. I'm an MBA myself, and that too an MBA in finance. So I've been a very, very left-brained person. But now I'm, getting more inclined to learning about arts and how this makes us a better human being, a better thinker. And in the last couple of months, we have organized a lot of sessions where we have tried to blend mindfulness and creative arts, fine arts. Our first session in this series was a couple of months back, where we invited Geetika ma'am to come and talk to us about drawing and using drawing to connect with our past, our present, and our future. Then our next session was on storytelling. Then we had another session on musical mindfulness. Then we had a session about 2 weeks back on mandala meditation. And the session today is taking that journey forward. And today we are going to talk about mindful poetry, poetry and the message that it gives us. There is a reason why Daniel Pink thinks and believes that the right brain people will rule the world. It is a very simple reason that anything which is logical and repetitive and stepwise can be easily replaced by artificial intelligence. But creative thinking will be very difficult to replace by artificial intelligence, and that is one of the reasons he finds right brain thinking to be very important for our decades and years to come. And art is one of the simplest ways to develop right brain thinking, because it surpasses the the left brain thinking and connects us with the right brain thinking of the subconscious mind, which senses the patterns. But before we talk more about mindful poetry, let me take a minute to introduce myself. My name is Ashish Kumar, and I'm the founder of Mindful Living. I started Mindful Living in 2018 with a mission to reach out to 1 million working professionals and help them lead healthier, happier, and wealthier lives. In the last 2.5 years, we have conducted over 200 sessions for leading organizations that include IBM, Tata Group, Times of India, Airbnb, SDFC Life, Kotak Life, and many other leading organizations. So with that backdrop, we come to our session today. And we have a very special guest speaker who is a multi-talented and multifaceted personality with over 35 years of rich experience in teaching and shaping young minds. She is an MA in literature who believes in living her life fully. She is fond of gardening, writing poetry, dancing, and theater. She is a nature lover and a philanthropist. She's organized many tree plantation drives and regularly helps children who are from below the poverty background. She's an active member of Chinmaya Mission, a worldwide organization with a mission to spread happiness. Her work is very relevant in these days, which are so full of stress and anxiety. Fear and restlessness have resulted in a kind of humanitarian crisis that has made the sustenance of life difficult. And it is through her poems Anshu ma'am is trying to infuse hope to desperate minds and inculcate enthusiasm in life. So, on that note, I'll invite Anshu ma'am to please share with us about her poetry, her journey, and what inspired her to write these beautiful poems.
Hello, thank you, Ashish. Hello, friends. Good evening to all of you. Here I am present. I am going to present some of my poems before you, having the philosophy of life. Today, the life of man, I feel, is full of stress, anxiety, fear, restlessness, resulting in insecurity and a kind of humanitarian crisis, which makes the sustenance of life difficult. During this pandemic, many suffered and many lost their near and dear ones, resulting in emotional crisis, emotional breakdown. Through my poems, I try to infuse hope to the desperate mind and enthusiasm in their lives. In my poems, there is glimpse of spiritualism and a note of mysticism. And because I feel spiritualism is the best refuge to help the man to face the difficulties with high spirits and positive attitude. And it inspires us to accept the challenges of life. It provides peace, comfort, and solace to the human mind. So, very first poem, which I am going to present here, is Parichay. I composed this poem last year when there was complete lockdown. Not even a single bird was found stirring outside. The minds of the people were filled with fear because never before they witnessed such a virus killing in the people in masses. So the people were very much scared. So I start this poem with Corona, and it takes a two turn. You will realize it, I will tell you as I'm going to take turn in this poem, and ends with the introduction, and I'm going to tell you who are you, who are we, and it is an introduction of yourself to your inner self, that is your true self. So here goes my first poem, परिचय. ये कैसा विचित्र युद्ध है, जन जन इसमें त्रस्त है. न खड्ग है, न ढाल है, न तलवार की धार है, न बंदूक की मार है, पर समस्त विश्व निढाल है. न सैनिकों की हुंकार है, न रण में शंखनाद है. पहले जमाने में जब रण क्षेत्र में युद्ध लड़े जाते थे तो पहले शंख बजता था. अगर आपने सबने महाभारत देखी होगी तो नोटिस किया होगा कि युद्ध शुरू होने से पहले शंख बजता था. न रण में शंखनाद है, न रण में वीर खेत रहे, शैया पर प्राण तज रहे। घर घर यूं उजड़ रहे, शवों के ढेर लग रहे। न गलियों में शोर है, सहमी हुई सी भोर है। एक अदृश्य शत्रु है, यत्र तत्र सर्वत्र है। वीर रूप बदल रहे, वीर है यहाँ मतलब है सैनिकों से, वीर रूप बदल रहे, श्वेत कोट पहन रहे। Now the doctors are rendering their services. वीर रूप बदल रहे, श्वेत कोट पहन रहे, रण भी स्थान बदल रहे, अस्पतालों का रूप ले रहे। रण नहीं रहा, अब रण कहाँ है? अस्पतालों में। कैसा विचित्र संग्राम है, लगता ना कोई विराम है। ना कभी देखा सुना, ना इतिहास गवाह बना, और नाम इसका करुणा बना। Now here my poem takes a turn. पर इसमें इसका ही अभाव है। पर शायद गलत में कह रही, कहीं तो करुणा कर रही। Now here my poem takes a turn. If you remember last year, there was complete lockdown and no trains, no planes, no buses, no cars, and the pollution level was remarkably reduced. तो मैंने इसमें कहा है, गौर फरमाइए, नाम इसका करुणा बना पर इसका ही अभाव है, killing so many people. पर शायद गलत मैं सोच रही, कहीं तो करुणा कर रही। खुश प्रकृति का संसार है, नेचर इज हैप्पी प्योर। शीतल सुगंधित वायु है, निर्मल नदी का नीर है, प्रसन्न हर वन्य जीव है। मौसम समय से आ रहे, पक्षियां चहचहा रहे, पुष्प नृत्य कर रहे, पेड़ फलों से लद रहे। फसल काटता इंसान किसान है, भरपूर धन और धान्य है। हे मानव, फिर तो किस लिए परेशान है? तुम्हें धरा की आन है, जिसने तुम्हें जीवन दिया, उसको तुमने क्या दिया? There is a little satire on those countries who raise war for supremacy and putting the lives of so many people in danger. Hey Manav, I repeat so that आप उसे context reference to context जोड़ सके। हे मानव, फिर तो किस लिए परेशान है? तुम्हें धरा की आन है, जिसने तुम्हें जीवन दिया, उसको तुमने क्या दिया? क्यों स्वायत्तता लुभा रही, मानवता शर्मसार हुई। सुन, अपना दृष्टिकोण बदल। यहाँ again my poem takes a turn and going towards spiritualism. अपना दृष्टिकोण बदल, अपने अंदर, अपने अंतर में उतर। किस मिल्कियत की बात करता, तू ब्रह्मांड का सम्राट है। जो हो रहा सो हो रहा, मेरी मर्जी से सदा, तू क्यों ना ये समझ रहा, निरर्थक दंड भुगत रहा। एक बार शरण में, भगवान कहते हैं, सुप्रीम पावर कहती है, मेरी शरण में आओ। अपना गर्वित मस्तक झुका, सरेंडर योरसेल्फ। तू अपना ही सब कुछ पाएगा, सुखद एहसास कराएगा। तू वीरों का भी वीर है, जितेंद्रियों का धीर है। यू आर फुल ऑफ एबिलिटीज। तू वीरों का भी वीर है, जितेंद्रियों का धीर है। जब चुनौतियां पुकारती, हिम्मत कब हार मानती। मौका न तू अब गवा, रहता नहीं कुछ सदा, बस समय की बात है, तुझसे धीरज की आस है। वेट, तू घर में ही तो रह रहा, ना कोई कैद सह रहा। यू आर स्टक अप इन होम्स ओनली, यू आर नॉट फेसिंग एनी पनिशमेंट, सो टेक इट लाइटली, फील गुड। तुझसे, तू घर में ही तो रह रहा, ना कोई कैद सह रहा, हर काम के लिए स्वतंत्र है। फिर किस बात की शिकायत भला, बस अपने साथ कुछ वक्त बिता, मुश्किलों से है जो मिला, असीम आनंद तू पाएगा, कृत कृत हो जाएगा, असीम आनंद तू पाएगा, कृत कृत हो जाएगा. So here I am. So here is my poem, Parichय.
Friends, I would like you to, there is a reactions button in the bottom taskbar, so you can go and choose a reaction, which is clap or a thumbs up or anything else that you like. You could even unmute yourself and clap, or you could unmute yourself and comment or ask a question, anything. While you are unmute, sharing your feedback and reactions, I would like to ask ma'am to explain some words, which we may not be comfortable with, because this is poetic Hindi. So what does khadag mean, or sweta का क्या मतलब है? If you could just explain.
Yes. खड़ग is तलवार.
Okay.
ना खड़ग है ना ढाल है, ना तो तलवार है. उस जमाने में जब युद्ध लड़े जाते थे तो तलवार और ढाल का कॉम्बिनेशन होता था. तलवार से आप वार करते थे, ढाल से उसको बचाते थे. So they go together. ना तलवार है ना ढाल है. और स्वायत्तता मीन्स अपनी सत्ता. जो few countries क्या कर रहे हैं, अपनी सुप्रीमेसी बढ़ाने के लिए they are attacking, they are raising a war, a biological war now they are raising. So किस लिए? For the supremacy. And you become one with the Brahman. You become one with the supreme power. If the journey will be inward, अपने अंतर में उतर.
There are many themes that you have tried to bring about in this. There is satire, there is philosophy, there is theme of surrender, there is theme of challenge, there is theme of impermanence. There are too many. Could you share with us what was the bhav behind writing this poem? What is the feeling, what?
So basically I wanted to suggest through this poem that you should look inside and peep in. Realize your true self and surrender your ego, arrogance to the supreme power, and discover and spend some time with yourself. जो है मुश्किलों से मिला. In our day-to-day life, many people are office going, and most of the time is consumed in commuting. So now this time you are staying, work from home is going on. So this time which you have got, make good use of it. अपने साथ भी, we are spending time with the family, but how much time do we spend with ourselves? This is the question. So talk to Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda has once said that talk to yourself at least once in a day. That makes you do introspection. We are able to watch our bhav कि हमारे, we will be able to see what is going on. जब हम अपने भाव देखते रहेंगे, अपने विचार देखते रहेंगे निरंतर, so there will definitely be a progress. So I want to say that you must think positive.
मैम एक अश्मिता बोल रही है, एक सवाल है. कोरोना ने एक चीज हमें जरूर सिखा दिया कि सब लोग भगवान के चरणों में आ गए. यानी जितने भी लोग हैं मानने लगे कि भाई देयर इज अ सुप्रीम पावर. आई मीन देयर वर लॉट ऑफ पीपल, काफी लोग ऐसे थे जो पूजा पाठ नहीं करते थे, मंत्र नहीं जाप करते थे, मेडिटेशन नहीं करते थे, लेकिन हम सबको एक रियलाइज तो हुआ कि देयर इज अ सुप्रीम पावर और आपको उनको ही सरेंडर करना है, बाकी कुछ नहीं है, बाकी सब शून्य है. सिर्फ वो ही है जो सबका आधार है और सब उनके भरोसे है जो कुछ भी हो रहा है.
बिल्कुल ठीक कह रही हैं आप. It is absolutely right. And we must, whether we accept it or we don't accept it, it is a matter of realization only. The more time you will spend with yourself, you will realize it all the more. हमारे आदि शंकराचार्य जी ने कहा है, पकड़ वाक मन की में आता नहीं जो, मगर देता अपना पता है वही जो. ये अपना पता भी देता है, ये मन की और वाणी की पकड़ में नहीं आता, लेकिन आप मेडिटेशन करेंगे, यू विल गो डीप इनसाइड, ये अपना पता देगा एंड यू विल डेफिनेटली रियलाइज. बट इट इज अ मैटर ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस ओनली. आप अपने आप को सरेंडर करिए, उसको रियलाइज करने की कोशिश तो करिए, तभी आप सरेंडर कर सकेंगे, तभी आप वो कंफर्ट, वो प्लेजर महसूस कर सकेंगे। हमारे गुरुदेव चिन्मयानंद जी ने कहा, he who seeks happiness outside will never find satisfaction. It is an illusion to think that more comfort means more happiness. It is an illusion. So you must learn to spend time with yourself.
Very
It
well
will
said.
definitely come to you.
Very
Constant
well.
practice.
Very well said, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
And very interestingly, in your poem, ma'am, you have played on Corona and Karuna, and there is a place where you mentioned that Corona has led to compassion towards Earth because, the waters in the rivers got purified, the environment got purified. So could you talk a little bit about the play between Karuna and Corona?
Yeah, actually the name was Karuna, but initially everyone was really taken aback. What is this Corona? So while repeating it again and Corona, I said, what is नाम तो उसका Corona है, पर करुणा तो है ही नहीं, ये करुणा तो नहीं कर रही कहीं भी, लेकिन in a way it has definitely benefited many, because we learned to spend time with ourselves. कहीं ना कहीं हमें इसका फायदा भी हुआ है, हमें एक्सेप्ट करना चाहिए, हमें अपना टाइम थोड़ा अपने परिवार के साथ बिताने का वक्त मिला है, अपने साथ बिताने का वक्त मिला है, और हमें इसका गुड यूज करना ही चाहिए.
Very well. So I think it's a question of having the right mindset and whether you're looking for what's going wrong or what's going right. And if we train our mind to focus on what's going right, life becomes very beautiful. Thank you for that. We'd just like to see if anybody from the audience has any questions or comments. Otherwise, we'll move on. There is Mr. Dinesh Jain who says, this is very nice, thank you. Deepak Kulkarni says, Badhiya, Dhanyavad. Dr. Shilpa says, awesome, ma'am. Dinesh ji says, very touching, I enjoyed. Payal says, it's right about the mindset. Anybody else? We'll pause for a couple of seconds to see if you have any comments or questions to Anshu ma'am. And while we are waiting to hear from you, I'll just put up the presentation, which is about our next poem. So if you have no questions, then we'll move to the next one, which is about a very interesting poem about Jeevan Ek Prabha. Anshu ma'am, request you to please take us through this.
Yes. So my next poem in this row is Jeevan Ek Prabha. What I felt, what I realized, the lives may come and go, but the life remains as such. It never goes. जिंदगियां आ सकती हैं, जा सकती हैं, लेकिन जीवन सतत चलता रहता है. So this next poem is जिंदगी एक सतत प्रवाह. I wrote this poem because I found that many people, regarding this life, which is so complicated, and we people have our own perception. Some people take it very seriously. Some people think, oh, it is just what is full of fun, masti, maud masti hai. And some people say, no, life, it is full of challenges. So, जिंदगी क्या है, ये मेरा परसेप्शन है जो मैंने इस कविता को लिखा. I composed this poem, जीवन एक सतत प्रवाह. So पहले मैं इस पोएम को पढ़ती हूँ, फिर मैं I'll explain कि what I'm trying to suggest. पहले लगता था, पहले मीन्स जब हम इतने मैच्योर नहीं थे तब, पहले लगता था जिंदगी कोई नाम है जिसके साथ बहुत दिनों तक जीना है. उन दिन रातों का गुजरना जिंदगी समझ लिया था मैंने, पर धीरे धीरे समझ आया दिन रात तो सभी के कटते हैं इस तरह, लेकिन जिंदगी जीने का अपना ही है नजरिया. जिसने जैसा चाहा है उसने वैसा ही पाया है. पेंटर की नजर से तो ये खाली कैनवास है, चाहे जैसे रंग भर लो, मन चाहे मोड़ दे दो। यहाँ हम ब्रश के मोड़ से बात कर रहे हैं। किसी ने जिम्मेदारी समझा, किसी ने चुनौती, किसी ने बेबसी समझा कि जिंदगी तो हमारी बेबसी में कट रही है, तो किसी ने मौज मस्ती। जिंदगी बहती जाती है निर्बाध, निर्विकार, उसे नहीं है किसी से कोई सरोकार, उसे तो बस चलते जाना है। उसने क्या दिया, क्या लिया, यह सब तो हमारा ही फसाना है। समझा मैंने अंततः, अंगीकार करो उसे जो आए, जाने दो उसे जो जाए, बस उसी के साथ बहो, मौजों को उलट ना करो। दिस इज समथिंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट आई फेल्ट इन लाइफ। बस उसी के साथ बहो, मौजों को उलट ना करो, स्वीकार करो, स्वीकार करो, प्रतिकार उसका ना करो। तभी ये आसानी से जी जा सकती है, उदास अधरों पर मुस्कुराहट ला सकती है, उदास अधरों पर मुस्कुराहट ला सकती है। So this is my poem on life.
Amazing, amazing. You bring so much depth to life and understanding. In one poem, I find that you've captured so much essence. But before I come to the bhav, I would like to clarify a few words that you have used in the poem, which is nirvikar, nirbad, angikar, and pratikar. If you could just help us understand
Okay.
what these
Sure.
words. Yeah.
Sure. The very first word, which one did you ask? Nirbad.
Nirbad. Yeah.
Nirbad means जिसमें बाधा नहीं हो, without hurdles. लाइफ अपना उसको चलना है तो चलते जाते हैं, निर्बाध। निर्विकार, उसमें कोई विकार नहीं है, वो तो चलती ही जाती है। ये विकार सारे हमारे हैं, जिंदगी के नहीं है। The next word you asked?
Angikar and pratikar.
Angikar. Angikar means acceptance. Acceptance. Whatever the life gives you, accept it.
Excellent.
And then pratikar, rejection.
Okay.
No?
Yes. Okay. So we are getting comments from Dr. Shilpa also. I think her Hindi is very good, not like mine. So she's saying Nirbad means unstoppable, and she says Virod also. Thank you so much for that, Dr. Shilpa. Thank you, Nina ma'am, for saying beautiful. Milan, there is a comment on the earlier poem from Milan saying that Karuna Behtareen Vyakhya, and Meena says that it's very nice, I enjoyed. So coming to this poem, what I'd like to, one of the things which stands out for me in this poem is you're talking that we are the painters, So this is, my life is my painting and I am the creator, I am the painter and I am the creator. But I find because of so much of negativity in the environment, there are people who think that I am not the creator, I am the victim. I am not the victor, I am the victim, और मेरी लाइफ में तो ब्रश कोई और ही चला रहा है, मेरे को तो कंट्रोल ही नहीं है. So would you like to comment on that are we really the creators? Because we feel that मेरे पिताजी ने मेरे साथ ऐसा बुरा कर दिया या मेरी सासू माँ ने मेरे साथ ऐसा बुरा कर दिया. पेंटिंग तो मेरी है, बट स्ट्रोक कोई और करके जा रहा है. तो पेंटर कौन है हमारी लाइफ में? Would you like to talk a little bit about?
Yes. Ashish, you put up a very nice question. Now, my main message of this poem is develop the attitude of acceptance. And the reason is, जहां तुम ये कह रहे हो कि मेरी लाइफ में पेंट तो कोई और कर रहा है, ब्रश कोई और चला रहा है, चाहे कोई और भी चला रहा हो, can you reverse the situation? I put up one question. Is the reversal possible? Is the reversal possible? No. When we keep on brooding over the situation, sometimes we find that the brooding makes the situation all the more worse, all the more difficult to face. So Whenever such situation comes, we should try to think whatever is happening in my life is simply happening and I don't have control over those events. If you can change it, change it. But if you cannot change it, accept it gladly and try to find out its solution, that what can be the best solution. And this comes with the peace of mind, what I feel. And why should have this attitude of acceptance? I feel it gives you the peace of mind. With the agitated and cloudy mind, you cannot think clearly. And it affects our right thinking. This is something very important. And rejection, when we reject the situation, why it is so, why it is me. So when we enjoy the fortunes, we never ask why me. But when in misfortunes, why do we ask why me? So whatever it comes, accept it gladly. And rejection is true with anger, frustration, and at the same time, you have loss of energy. As you cannot see your reflection clearly in soil water. Similarly, when our mind is agitated, we cannot think it clearly. So we should give a break to our thoughts, wait a while till that pravaha goes over. वो चला जाए, wait for some time. अगर आप सोचते नहीं फिर भी मेरे से कुछ नहीं हो रहा है, it's okay, wait. Give yourself a break. आप wait करिए situation के लिए, let the phase pass. And sometimes we think situation तो इतनी grim थी ही नहीं. Unnecessarily I made it so grim. And it happens because of the overbrooding. हम यहाँ पर मैं एक बात कहना चाहूंगी, we can change our मनस्थिति, but we cannot change our परिस्थिति. हमारे स्वामी चिन्मयानंद जी हमेशा कहते हैं, I'm a member of चिन्मय मिशन, कि जिंदगी क्या है, खट्टा मीठा नमकीन है, मिक्सचर है. So it is a roller coaster, ups and downs, they keep going in our life. We must accept it gladly, and then I think the things will be easy for you to accept, and you can definitely find a way out of it.
Excellent.
And you see, I can quote you one example. All of you are aware of the band of Beatles band. They came to India in search of peace because their life was full of, again, it was a roller coaster. They were disturbed. They came to India in search of peace. They stayed in Rishikesh for some time, did meditation, and when their mind calmed down here, then they gave their best in India only, staying in India only. So that is very important. This is what said. Another thing I would like to say, Lord Krishna has said in Gita, Karmanye vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadashta. We have control our own actions. We have control over our thoughts, on our thoughts. But we cannot control the situation. Whatever comes in our way, we must accept it, and that too gladly. ये सोच के कि ये प्रभु की इच्छा है, ठीक है, ऐसे ही सही. और कोई समय एक जैसा नहीं रहता, हमेशा बदलता है, कभी ऊपर कभी नीचे. ये तो वक्त है, हमेशा बदलता रहता है. और हमेशा याद रखिए, ईश्वर के फैसले हमारे ख्वाहिशों से कहीं बड़े होते हैं.
I love the analogy about the roller coaster, and that's an interesting one because that's how life is. And also because I come from a medical background, I realize everything is like waves. If it is flat, then you are finished, So it's better if it is roller coaster that way. So thank you for sharing that. We've got some interesting comments from Dr. Shilpa. She says that I feel I always carry a brush with white paint, which is nice. So if somebody else comes and puts a stroke in my painting, I can always put some white paint over that, or if I can't erase, we can at least make it a light color. So that's very interesting. Thank you so much, Dr. Shilpa.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, anybody would like to share, you can unmute and share, we'd like to keep it interactive. We are happy to have your comments on chat, but we'll also be happy to hear from you if you have any questions or if you would like to share anything. And please use the emoji button liberally, and please flash up the screen with your claps or thumbs up or whatever, so that we know how you're feeling. Anshu ma'am talked about being in touch with your feelings. क्या भाव है, तो आपके भाव दिखाइए आप थोड़ा, तो it will be good for,
Yes. I do expect.
Thank you. So let's move on to the next one, which is a very fantastic poem. Just give me a minute while I'm setting it up. So this is a brilliant one, Anshu ma'am, and I sent out a note in our group today, and I said, there was a piece of marble, and Michelangelo saw David in it, and he chopped off the marble and made that beautiful statue. And it's only an artist. For any ordinary man, it will be like two leaves. But when somebody like you looks at two leaves, you create a completely different meaning about this. And I'll request you to share this very wonderful poem that you have written, which again has got deep meaning about environment and about purpose of life and how our lives are interconnected.
So, okay, Ashish. Now my next poem goes. The title of this poem is Vartalap. Vartalap means a dialogue. You know what happened one fine morning? I was looking at my pots. I planted a peepal tree in one of my pots. It was autumn. And the leaves were. When I went there, I saw two leaves hanging on the tree, as I saw in the picture just now. And one was green and one was yellow. I felt that they are talking to each other. So I composed this poem. I took a pic of them. I was thrilled to see that in that same tree, one green, one yellow. And I felt that they are giving me a message. So I penned down my next poem, known as Vartalap, that is a dialogue between two leaves. It explains the purpose of life. And here goes the poem. झरझर होते पतझड़ के मौसम में मेरे गमले में उगे छोटे पीपल के पेड़ पर टंगे एक पीले और हरे पत्ते आपस में बतिया बहुत कुछ कह गए। पीले पत्ते ने हरे से कहा, मैं बस टूटकर गिरने ही वाला हूं, जीवन की शाख से अलग होने वाला हूं। It represents our old age. मैं जीवन की नश्वरता को दिखाता हूं। संसार में सब कुछ कितना अस्थायी है, यह याद दिलाता हूं। जो आज है, जैसा है, वह कल नहीं रहेगा। परिवर्तन जीवन का नियम है, वह निश्चय ही बदलेगा। Everything in this world is temporary. So, जब तक तुम्हारे पास यौवन है, शक्ति है, तुम समझते हो वह असीमित है। समय को व्यर्थ अहंकार में ना गवाओ। तुम हमेशा ऐसे ही रहोगे, ये निरर्थक विचार मन में ना लाओ। आए हो तो कुछ काम कर जाओ, कुछ दूसरों के लिए करो, कुछ अध्यात्म अपने लिए धरो। जीवों पर दया करो, पेड़ उगाकर धरती को बचाओ। इतना तो कर सकते हो, मुझे ऐसे क्या तकते हो। जिंदगी धीरे धीरे यूं भी कट रही है, कटने वाली चीज से दिन क्यों काटे जा रहे हो। व्यर्थ में अमूल्य जीवन नष्ट कर रहे हो। सॉरी। सिर नवाकर हरा पत्ता बोला, आप सत्य कहते हैं भंते। भंते इज द वर्ड विच इज यूज्ड फॉर आवर रिस्पेक्टेड पीपल, रिस्पेक्टेड एल्डर्स। मैं आपके अतीत से जन्मा हूं और आपसे ही शिक्षित हुआ हूं। आप में देखता हूं अपना भविष्य। निश्चिंत रहें, ऊंचा रखूंगा मैं अपना जीवन लक्ष्य, नव जीवन, नव आशा, नव ऊर्जा और नव विकास हूं मैं। सो ध्यान रहे, ग्रीन लीफ स्पीक्स, that is a symbol of, green leaf is the symbol of what? It is the symbol of नव जीवन, नव आशा, नव ऊर्जा और नव विकास हूं मैं। ध्यान रहे, मानव नहीं हूं जो अपना कर्तव्य भूल जाए। There is a satire on human beings that how selfish we are, and we are harming the mother nature for our selfish motives. मानव नहीं जो कर्तव्य अपना भूल जाए, स्वार्थपरता की वीथियों में भटक जाए, वे ही अत्यंत घातक हैं, मानवता के घने पातक हैं। न वे करते हैं संस्कृति की रक्षा, न करते बड़ों का सम्मान, तृष्णा हेतु भेंट चढ़ाते, पर्यावरण करते बलिदान। उन्हें तो बस लेना ही आता है, ऊंचे उठकर देना कब आता है। ध्यान रहे, मानव नहीं पत्ता हूं मैं, आया हूं तो कुछ करके ही दिखाऊंगा। Here is the purpose of life. ध्यान रहे, मानव नहीं पत्ता हूं मैं, आया हूं तो कुछ करके ही दिखाऊंगा जाऊंगा। थके हुए पथिकों को अपनी छांव तले आराम पहुंचाऊंगा। वृक्ष के कोटरों में पल रहे चिड़िया के बच्चे बचाऊंगा, जो ना सिर्फ कोमल और मनोहर हैं, बल्कि भविष्य की धरोहर भी हैं। निश्चिंत रहें, मैं पेड़ों पर लदे फलों को आंधियों से बचाऊंगा। आया हूं तो अपना कर्तव्य अवश्य निभाऊंगा। पके फल ही प्राणियों को जीवन रस है देते, साथ ही उनके हृदय में नव सृजन के बीज छुपे रहते। हर फ्रूट में क्या होता है, एक स्टोन which multiplies many more. पके फल ही प्राणियों को जीवन रस है देते, साथ ही उनके हृदय में नव सृजन के बीज छुपे रहते। वे बीज ही फिर से वृक्षों में बदलेंगे, माँ वसुंधरा को वस्त्रहीन होने से रोकेंगे। मानव तो दुशासन की तरह धरा का निरादर ही कर सकता है, पर मेरे अंदर का कृष्ण सब कुछ पुनर्जीवित कर सकता है। मेरे अंदर का कृष्ण सब कुछ पुनर्जीवित कर सकता है। थैंक यू। दिस इज माय पोएम वार्तालाप।
सुपर मैम, मुझे हरा पत्ता बनना है, पीला पत्ता नहीं बनना है, हमेशा हरा ही रहना है।
आप हमेशा हरी ही रहेंगी, because हमारा पर्पस ऑफ द लाइफ इज टू सर्व अदर्स, दैट इज व्हाई वी आर बोर्न फॉर।
लेकिन मैं हरी पत्ती, वो मानव वाली हरी पत्ती बनना चाहती हूँ।
हाँ, दैट इज सिंबल ओनली, सिंबॉलिक ओनली।
सही बात है।
Awesome. This is such an awesome poem. I've got goosebumps, you know. मेरे पूरे रोंगटे खड़े हो गए हैं ये poem सुन के. It's so powerful. And this time I'm going to wait for the audience to respond to such a powerful message that Anshu ma'am has shared. So please put on your videos as a mark of respect, you know, to this wonderful creation.
Yes.
And you know, yes, Deepak ji, please go ahead.
Ashish da or Anshu ji, I'm very much gratitude about you, because such a lovely program and a lovely poet, such a it's a really positive poem. And ये तो चलते रहता है, ये निरंतर है, पुराने और नए का संघर्ष तो चलते रहता है, लेकिन जो प्रोग्रेसिव नोट पे आपने जो लिखा है वो मुझे बहुत ही पसंद आ गया. So thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you Deepak ji for sharing. Thank you, really appreciate. Neena ma'am, आप कुछ शेयर करना चाहेंगे?
So thank you so much, Ashish and Anshu. आपने मैम आपने इतने सरल तरीके से इतनी बहुत ही गहराई वाली बातें कही हैं, एंड देयर इज लॉट टू टेक बैक, लॉट टू रिफ्लेक्ट, सो इट्स वेरी वेरी पावरफुल. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू सो
Thank
मच.
you. Thank you.
I want to hear from more people. You can't remain behind your camera after listening to this poem. That's not fair. So either open up your camera or unmute yourself and share, but don't hide, because that's what don't be a yellow leaf, be a green leaf, and do something. Give, open yourself.
And
yes,
yeah, highly motivating poem, and we enjoyed a lot. Highly motivating.
Thank you. Thank you, Sanjeev.
Definitely. आशीष शुजी बहुत बहुत बढ़िया था. जैसे आशीष ने कहा, बिल्कुल गूज़बम्स आ गए. मुझे एक्चुअली में इसलिए भी जुड़ पाया कि मुझे शायद 20-25 साल पहले मुझे भी कुछ लिखने का शौक था, तो वो बिल्कुल छूट गया है. तो बहुत अच्छा लगा, बहुत प्यारा, बहुत इंस्पायरिंग था, बहुत बढ़िया था. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you, Manoj. There are some comments that are there, and this Dr. Shilpa, who says that she came for this session just because she wanted to listen to this poem. And there is a comment from Ashmita about the previous poem, which says that पानी का प्रवाह भी सीधा नहीं होता, बिल्कुल जीवन की तरह. And Milan says that वार्तालाप ने आत्मा को झंझोर कर दिया, ऐसी एक कविता है ये. Sanjeev, who is the founder of InsureSure and who are the sponsors for our event today, says this is awesome. And there are many, but like all your poems, Anshu ma'am, this one has got, it weaves in so much, this one could write a book on this poem. There is so much that's there in this, but one thing which stands out for me, which for me is the message which the leaf is saying that, I'm a giver. एक छोटा सा पत्ता कह रहा है कि मैं कुछ भी नहीं कर, मतलब एक पत्ता भी हमको ऑक्सीजन देकर जाता है, और इतनी सारी चीजें करता है, शेड देता है, इतनी सारी चीजें देता है. But even a leaf is living or has got the sense of being a giver. But like you said in the poem, the Manav has forgotten that. We have become like takers. मैं क्या इससे क्या ले सकता हूँ, एक दूसरे से क्या ले सकते हैं, हम अपने relationships में और हर जगह बस यही सोचते रहते हैं, इससे क्या फायदा होगा. Rather than if we turn around and think that what is it that I can give, our whole life will change. I'll request you to elaborate maybe a little bit more on that.
Okay. Okay, Ashish. Now, my main bhav in this poem was just to tell what is the purpose of life. Are we only born to eat, drink and be merry? No. I feel that we are born with a purpose. We are born to serve others. There is a Hindi song also, if you remember, अपने लिए जिए तो क्या जिए. तो वो अपने लिए क्या जीना है, जीना तो वही है जो हम कुछ मानवता के लिए करके जाएं. It is rightly said, happiest people in the life are givers, not receivers. I am quoting somebody's lines, that happiest people in the life are givers, not receivers. One act of kindness gives you enormous joy. And इसमें both the receivers and the givers, both are benefited. Rather, giver gets extreme pleasure. I will call it आनंद. एक आनंद का भाव होता है, और इसी आनंद के भाव की वजह से you might have seen there are many social workers, those who are really social workers in true sense. They are doing a lot. Recently, I am quoting the name of Kailash Satyarthi, Nobel Prize winner. क्यों अपना ये लोग घर बार छोड़ के घूम रहे हैं, कर रहे हैं काम इतना सारा, है ना. हिस्ट्री में आप देखिए, राजा राम मोहन राय, ईश्वर चंद्र विद्यासागर, आई एम कोटिंग ओनली 2 or 3 names. They could have happily stayed in their homes, happily enjoying their day. All came from very well off families, है ना. राजा राम मोहन राय क्यों नहीं enjoy कर सके, क्यों वो दर दर बगल. Why? They were trying hard to bring some change in the society, because that giving gives you the best pleasure in life. And that Swami Vivekananda का example हमारे सामने है. He got permanent, उनको मिल गया था, लेकिन still he wanted to share it with the whole of the world. उस जमाने में उनके पास पैसे नहीं थे. He traveled in a ship, went to America, and that night he slept in a coffin and attended the parliament of world's religion. He was given only 2 minutes to speak, but he was unstoppable. He spoke so beautifully. Why? Because they are all givers. Givers enjoy more. And one thing more, whatever we do, हालांकि हमें कभी भी कुछ भी हम करें, ये हमें नहीं सोचना चाहिए कि what we are going to get back. That feeling should not remain behind. और जो करते हैं वो फिर उस फील के साथ नहीं करते, नहीं तो आपको असीम आनंद नहीं आएगा. लेकिन फिर भी one thing is clear, that supreme power does not keep anything with us. You might have realized, many of you might have realized in their lives, whatever we do, good or evil, comes back to us. It's just like a boomerang. आप थ्रो करिए, अच्छा कार्य, बुरा कार्य, आपके पास वापस ये जरूर ही आएगा in whatsoever form. I can quote one example. अब मैं अपने ही example देती हूँ आपको. My husband was critically ill. He was down with COVID, and I was taken aback. मैं क्या करूँ? I was so nervous. The very first help came from that person, from whom I never expected, और जिनसे हम बहुत कभी मिलते भी नहीं थे. इतनी जबरदस्त उनसे हेल्प आई, और उनके प्रति मैंने कोई काइंडनेस का कभी एक्ट 30 साल पहले किया होगा. आई डोंट इवन रिमेंबर नाउ आफ्टर डूइंग इट. इट कम्स बैक टू यू फ्रॉम दैट कॉर्नर जिससे हम कभी मिलते भी नहीं है. वहां से अचानक हेल्प कैसे आई इतनी जबरदस्त? बाकी सब लोगों की हेल्प थी, मेरे परिवार की हेल्प, मेरे परिवार मेरे साथ खड़ा रहा, लेकिन उन लोगों से ऐसी हेल्प मिली जिनसे मैं सोच भी नहीं सकती थी कभी. सो आई रियलाइज, हम अच्छा करें या हम बुरा करें, इट कम बैक्स टू यू. तो इसलिए ट्राई टू डू गुड and make your life purposeful, fruitful.
Awesome. It's such a powerful message and so moving. And while I can keep going on talking about it, but I think what you said, इसमें आपने एक और point बताया है अमूल्य जीवन के बारे में, you know. And I think I'm not sure if you say this directly, but that's my interpretation, that अगर हमको अपना जीवन valuable बनाना है या अमूल्य बनाना है, तो we need to be a giver. मैं अगर taker हूँ तो मेरे जीवन की कोई value नहीं है. I'm a seeker, I'm negative, I'm sucking out whatever is there in the environment. But if when I've talked about the environment, not only the nature, but our family and our society. But when I start contributing, when I become a giver, that's where my life, and I'm not speaking about myself, but each one of us here, we make ourselves valuable as a contributing member of the family, society, company, or the network, or the circle that we are a part of. So I think great message there. I'll pause for a couple of seconds to see if anybody has a comment while I pull up my next the presentation. Dr. Shilpa, there is a comment from Dr. Shilpa. She says, I salute to your vision, ma'am, upon looking at 2 leaves.
So I couldn't get it.
Dr. Shilpa has said, as she's put it in the chat, I salute to your vision, ma'am, upon looking at 2 leaves. So
thank you. Thank you. Be a green leaf and you will remain. Everything is in mind.
So moving on to the next one. This is again a very powerful message, and I'll not steal the thunder from Anshu ma'am, and I'll let her talk about this poem, recite this poem for all of us, Ek Bim, Ek Aas, which is about hope.
Yes, Ashish. My next poem in this row is Ek Bimb, Ek Aas. Many of you must not be knowing what is the meaning of bimb. It is reflection. Please excuse me. So So through this poem, I'm trying to infuse hope and enthusiasm to the desperate mind. And let me tell you how come I penned down this poem. Once I entered my room, I saw a big reflection on the wall of my room. I looked around, tried to find out the source from where it's coming, and I could not get it. It inspired me to pen down few of the lines which I am here going to present. एक बिंब एक आस, आज पता नहीं कहां से उतर आया था मेरे कमरे की दीवार पर, एक झिलमिलाता टुकड़ा धूप का. Again it is in the, this poem was written last year, was composed last year, और ये कोरोना काल में ही लिखी गई, कोरोना को ही एड्रेस करके लिखी है मैंने इसको भी. आज पता नहीं कहां से उतर आया था मेरे कमरे की दीवार पर, एक झिलमिलाता टुकड़ा धूप का. चारों ओर नजर दौड़ाकर देखा, सामने ना कोई खिड़की ना कोई झरोखा, पता नहीं कहां से आकर वो प्रतिबिंब झिलमिलाया और मेरे अधरों पर स्मित की एक हल्की सी आभा ले आया. स्मित मीन्स मुस्कुराहट. एक हल्की सी आभा ले आया और भर गया तन मन में मेरे एक नई ताजगी का एहसास. सोचने लगी, यह जो टुकड़ा है इतना सलोना, प्रेरित कर गया है मेरे मन का हर कोना. आज निराशा का गहन तिमिर है छाया, तिमिर मीन्स अंधकार. आज निराशा का गहन तिमिर है छाया, उस टुकड़े ने आशा का गीत गुनगुनाया. मृत्यु ने अपना भयंकर तांडव दिखाया, जीवन को परास्त करने का दम्भ है दिखाया. दम्भ मीन्स घमंड. पर हठी बालक की तरह वह फिर से नवजात शिशु सा मेरी गोद में कुनमुनाया. मौत कितना भी अपना दम्भ दिखाए, जीवन की लौ वहीं जगमगाए. कुछ ऐसा है जो रौंद नहीं पाता, बंजर पड़ी धरा से नवांकुर वहीं उगाता. बिंब तो एक प्रतीक है आशा का, क्या कभी आक्रांत अंधेरा है कर सका. कोई तो है जो हमें संभाल जाता है, उस अदृश्य शक्ति में विश्वास ऋण कर जाता है. उस अदृश्य शक्ति में विश्वास ऋण कर जाता है. ये मेरी छोटी सी कविता थी, एक दिन एक आस.
Amazing, amazing. It's so powerful. I'll be repeating myself, but I have goosebumps listening to this. Before I make my comments, I'll share some of the comments that we have been getting on the chat. And Ashmita says, never thought somebody could write on leaves. And Dr. Shilpa says, we all have eyesight. We all see so much around us, but having a vision is rare. I think that's a very beautiful comment. We see, but having a vision is something very different. Mayank says that very inspirational and moving messages portrayed so beautifully through a simple and yet assertive tool to connect with people. Thank you so much, Taiji. And Milan says, कविता हिंदी में है तो व्याख्या भी हिंदी में हो तो शायद और प्रभावकारी होगी. ऐसा वो कहते हैं.
Sure.
Dr. Shilpa says, you are inculcating hope in all of us. Monica says, Navankur, such a hopeful message. Ek bim, ek aas. And Meena ma'am says, it's very profound. And there are 2-3 things, that strike me about this message. One is, of course, the indomitable spirit of life, of human beings, which make life survive against all odds. And we have gone through so much, in not only last 1 year or 2 years, but over hundreds of years or millions of years. There have been so many adversities, but we have survived, and that's not only survived but thrived as humanity, as nature. So I think that's a very powerful message which is there. And another thing which struck me was about the imagination, of a poet, in this case yours, which is when you're saying that कमरा बंद था but एक धूप की उसमें ray आई, so how could a ray of light, sunlight, come in the room which is closed, so, and that is possible only if you imagine. And most of us are so caught, and people like me who are finance professionals, we go by numbers, not by imagination. So that imagination, and how that imagination can give us hope, in the darkness there is a streak of light, and that streak of light gives hope. I think that was a very powerful message, and I think all of us could use our imagination to use the faculty of imagination to imagine a better future for each one of us, and for our community, and for our nation and humanity. I think that's a very powerful message. And there is a very subtle touch in your message, in a poem, when you talk about how Geet Gungunaya, Navjat Shishu Kunkunaya, those are very subtle things, so these are few things which come to my mind as I hear this poem. We'll be happy to hear your thoughts, Anshu ma'am.
Oh, sure. So through this poem, I'm trying to show light to those whose hearts are filled with despair and darkness. You might have seen, you might have visited some Registan, or Rajasthan mein aap gaye honge. I will try to speak in Hindi as it was requested. Whenever you go to some desert, you find the stretches of sand dunes for kilometers, they spread. But somewhere, कहीं ना कहीं हमें एक ग्रीन पैच दिखाई पड़ जाता है. That is why हरितिमा कहीं कहीं दिखाई पड़ी जाती है, कहीं घास उग रही है, हाँ? तो वो क्या है? That is, what is this? वो एक प्रतीक है आशा का, एक दिलासा का, कि कहीं सब कुछ ठीक है. ऐसा नहीं है सब कुछ खराब होता है लाइफ में. हर सब कुछ, एवरीथिंग विल बी ऑल राइट, सब ठीक हो जाएगा. तभी तो हम जब डेजर्ट में जाते हैं, वी माइट हैव हर्ड, सहारा डेजर्ट्स में हम जाएं, ओएसिस भी वही है और डेजर्ट भी वही है. तो ओएसिस क्या बताता है? ओएसिस ये बताता है कि जिंदगी में हर कोई कभी सूखा नहीं रहता हमेशा. देयर आर ग्रीन पैचेस आल्सो ऑफ लाइफ, और उन ग्रीन पैचेस वो सिंबल है हमारे आशा के, हमारे विश्वास के, कि दिस टू विल पास अवे, ये भी निकल जाएगा. इसके थ्रू मैंने ये किया है. और साथ में जब होप होती है, मैं सोचती हूँ, आई थिंक दिस इज द बेस्ट गिफ्ट ऑफ गॉड, एंड इट गिव्स इंस्पिरेशन टू ओवरकम ऑल द ऑड्स ऑफ द लाइफ. इट कंसोल्स, एवरीथिंग विल बी ऑल राइट. आशीष, आपने जब बताया प्रसव पीड़ा और वो नवजात शिशु सा, तो हियर लेट मी रिलेट दोज लाइंस टू यू. व्हेन मदर गिव्स बर्थ, तो वो किस प्रसव पीड़ा से गुजरती है, बहुत कष्ट से गुजरती है. लेकिन जैसे ही वो एक शिशु का, अपने शिशु का मुख देखती है, सारी पीड़ा भूल जाती है. इसी तरीके से हम लोग इस कष्ट में टाइम से गुजर रहे हैं, समय से गुजर रहे हैं, लेकिन जैसे ही जीवन वापस आता है, वो हम अपने सारे कष्ट भूल जाते हैं. मृत्यु कितना भी अपना दम्भ दिखाए, आशा की लौ वहीं जगमगाए. कुछ ऐसा है जो रौंद नहीं पाता. कितना भी मृत्यु, कितना भी मासेस दे आर बीइंग किल्ड बाय कोरोना, लेकिन या और भी नेचुरल इतनी ट्रेजेडीज होती हैं, कैलेमिटीज होती हैं, तो वो कितना भी हो, लेकिन कभी जीवन आक्रांत नहीं होता, कभी जीवन समाप्त नहीं होता. जीवन है, और वो है हमेशा, सतत चलता ही रहता है. सो दिस होप, it gives us go ahead attitude and develop a faith in the supreme law, in the supreme power, I will say. I can give you the example कि आशा का, मैं आपको 2 एग्जाम्पल अभी देती हूँ. आशा क्या है? Just I think 2-3 days back, I was talking to one of my friends, and these days, it is very hot. हम लोग के मेन डिस्कशन फोन पे क्या आते हैं? Oh, these days is so hot. बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, पसीने आ रहे हैं, ये this and that. She said, no, in a day or two, it is going to rain. मैंने कहा नहीं, अगर रेन भी होगी ना, because the place where I am living comes in rain shadow area. आसपास I am living in रुड़की, हरिद्वार, देहरादून में आसपास सब जगह बारिश हो जाएगी. We don't get it. So I said, क्या फायदा? रेन तो आती नहीं है रुड़की में. It comes in the rain shadow area. So she gave me a beautiful answer. कोई बात नहीं, ठंडी हवाएं तो आएंगी. Isn't it, आशा? कितनी खूबसूरत आशा है ये, है ना? हम लोग बहुत सीरियस हो गए शायद जिंदगी को लेके. मैं आपको हंसा दूं एक जोक से कि some very old woman was coming from somewhere, 95 years of age. उसके पड़ोसी ने पूछा, aunt, where are you coming from? She said, I got my mobile recharged for the lifetime. So what is this? This is hope, है ना? और आशा हमें हमेशा जीवंत रखती है, हमें आगे बढ़ने की प्रेरणा देती है. हम वहां पे स्टक अप नहीं होते जहां पर हम हैं. So this is the message which I would like to say.
Such a powerful message conveyed so in such simple lines, but we have so much of depth.
हमारे मैं अपने गुरुदेव को भी यहाँ कोट करना चाहूंगी. गुरुदेव चिन्मयानंद जी ने, उन्होंने कहा, when you start smiling at the problem feel ashamed and knocks another door. Who can cry?
Very nice. Very nice.
Yes.
Very profound. Very profound. And just on that note of laughter and the session getting serious, I would also like to share that our next session will not be on next Saturday, but it'll be on Sunday, 18th of July, and it'll be a laughter meditation session. So we will have a 30 to 40 minutes laughter meditation session on Sunday, 18th July, 9 a.m. So please block your calendars. And I'll quickly read some of the comments that we have got. Dr. Shilpa says, every coin has got two sides, same way every mishap has also got some positive side also. We need to expand our vision by building hopes. So sweet. Nina ji says, very nice. Dr. Shilpa says, I'm already smiling. Monica says, I'd like to join your laughter meditation, surely. So we'll be circulating a feedback form. I think we'll take a minute to share a feedback form in the chat, and you can share your feedback in that, and you can let us know if you would like to be informed about our future sessions. Then we can be in touch with you. We hold these sessions on every weekend on a Saturday or Sunday. So please, it'll take you less than a minute to fill out the feedback form. Let's pause to fill out the feedback form. And once you have filled out the feedback form, please type FD in the chat box so that we know you have filled out the feedback form. And in the meanwhile, I'll just share some of the comments that we have got. Ruchi says that it's very nicely written. Sanjay says, very nice and inspiring poems. Thank you. There is another message from Ruchi which says, very well said, ma'am. Nina ji says, our hope in our hearts, instead of reacting, we should start responding to situations. Mayank says, once again, no match with the amazing energy and subtleness with which you have passed on an important message. Thank you very much for your kind words, friends. Please use the link to give us your feedback. And once you have shared the feedback, please type FD in the chat box, and then we will resume with our session. I understand. I didn't realize that, 1 ghanta pass ho gaya hai already. And I got so carried away. I think all of us would echo that feeling that we have got carried away. So we'll just pause here, take some feedback, and then we will move to the final poem of the day. I think we've got all the feedback. Yes, yes. So I think people are doing the feedback. So we'll please share the feedback with us, and we will move on to the last poem. I'll just put it up. Yes.
Yes, Ashish, this is my concluding poem.
Yes.
These last two lines of these poems are not mine. I was given these two lines and I was asked, okay, man, you give the answer to those. And time was only 5 minutes. So I just completed it in 5 minutes and replied back. कितना भी सितम ढाले तू ए वक्त, टकरा सका है क्या कभी हिम्मते इंसान से तू? सदियों से इम्तहान लेता आया है ओ बेरहम, फिर भी दुआएं खैर ख्वाहों की साथ ले, खड़ा हूं तुझसे करने गुफ्तगू. गुफ्तगू मीन्स बातचीत. फिर भी दुआएं खैर ख्वाहों की साथ ले, खड़ा हूं तुझसे करने गुफ्तगू. So,
awesome.
हम कितना भी ढाले वक्त, लेकिन हमारी हिम्मत कभी जवाब नहीं देती और जवाब देने भी नहीं चाहिए.
You know, these poems are a reflection of the indomitable spirit in you, Anshu ma'am. That's what, you know.
Yes.
जो बाहर आता है वो अंदर जो होता है वही बाहर आता है. So I think it's a reflection of the solid spirit that you have got inside you, and you know we are so deeply touched. And there's you know I think everybody is resonating with similar kind of comments. So Rachna Sharma says all poems are very impressive and lively. मिलन बुरा says ऊर्जा वर्धक कविता सुनने का मौका मिला, धन्यवाद. And Monica says you know, fabulous lines. So we are so touched and so blessed to have you take out time for this awesome session, Anshu ma'am, and thank you very much.
Thank you Ashish, for giving me this opportunity to get connected with a bigger family.
Yes.
And I'm really and coming to this platform, and this way I'm connected to a bigger family. So thanks a lot to you.
Thank you, Anshu ma'am. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Ensure Sure, who are the sponsors of this session. Ensure Sure is started by my friend, a very dear friend, Sanjeev Gujral. He's the founder of Ensure Sure, and he's joining the session along with Vibhor, who is the Chief Business Officer. They are an IRDAI licensed entity by the name of GoodX Insurance Brokers based out of Delhi, and their website address is there. You can take a screenshot of this if you like. It's very simple. InsureSure.ai for any insurance related matter. One thing that we have all realized in times of Corona, about health insurance or life insurance also. So for any kind of insurance need or advisory that you have, you know, feel free to reach out to them. They are our trusted insurance partners. Thank you, Anshu ma'am. Thank you all, everybody.
Thank you. And I would like to pray for everybody's well-being by quoting these Sanskrit couplets. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, माँ कश्चित् दुःख भाग् भवेत्. किसी को दुख नहीं हो, सब सुखी रहे, सब निरोगी रहे. यही हमारी शुभेच्छा है, यही हमारी शुभकामना है.